Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today as we discuss transferring into Neumann University's Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. We are continuing to find the best ways to serve and support you, and we thank you for connecting with us on this platform today. My name is Joshua Bittler. I am our Assistant Director of Transfer Admissions, and with me today is Lauren Cicchetti, our Associate Director of Undergrad Admissions. We both work with our transfer applicants, and I specifically assist our transfer nursing students through their process. Also, we are taking one-on-one appointments to speak with us, and we can go over any questions that you might have on your process or the program. You can sign up for these slots on our website, and we have multiple times every day during the week. So I'm going to jump in here to our presentation. We're going to discuss a little bit about Neumann University. We'll go through the application process, a couple of tracks for our nursing students, and then financial aid as well. So, if you are unfamiliar, Neumann University is located about 25 minutes west of Philadelphia in Aston, Pennsylvania. We're a small to medium institution at 2,600 undergrad students. We have 48 academic programs to choose from, and a smaller class size, average of 22. So this is not a university where you're going to be a number. You're going to have that relationship with your professors, and they're going to certainly know your name, and you'll have that relationship there. 99% of our students receive merit aid. We have 4 residence halls and 24 NCAA Division III sports teams as well to choose from. So, in choosing Neumann, especially for our nursing program, you can rest assured we have an established program founded in 1965. Our graduates consistently score higher than the national average on the NCLEX exams. We have, at Neumann University, provided the healthcare field with 3,000 new nurses in our time, and 100% of our nursing faculty have clinical experience and also at least a master's degree in their nursing specialty. So we have a lot of ways to support our students, and we urge everyone to take advantage of these services as well. Through our, what we call the ARC, our Academic Resource Center, we have tutoring, writing services, disability services, and academic coaching. Now we also have some specific nursing services as well. We have content for your courses, tutoring from nurse practitioners. We have dedicated faculty members that are going to be assisting even after your time with us in test prep for your NCLEX. And then we do have labs on campus as well, so we have simulation lab tutoring. And of course, those hours after class and in class that you can meet and discuss with your professors and faculty if you do have any questions or getting that support that you do need. So we have, of course, clinical rotations for our nursing students in the BSN program. Typically, students are going to see these in their junior and senior year. We have a long-standing relationship with some of the best hospitals in the region. Our students have been placed for their clinicals in the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, Mainline Health, Thomas Jefferson, and University of Pennsylvania Health System as well, just to name a few. And going right into the application process, first we're going to kind of discuss what will be the same for everyone, and then we'll kind of go into the differences between some of the different paths and things like that as far as requirements. First off, everyone is going to first apply. So we have our free online application. You'll go to our website, neumann.edu, and you'll hit the apply now and apply as a transfer student. Again, this is free. A big question we have is deadlines. We do operate on rolling admissions. So there's not a specific day. We do continue to review pretty close to start dates, but we absolutely urge everyone to get everything in as soon as possible. This is of course going to make your process a little less stressful, and we can get you all the support that you need in completing your application and getting signed up for courses with us. A couple recommended items, of course, through your process. As I mentioned at the beginning, certainly urge everyone to sign up for a one-on-one appointment, whether you're coming in to speak with us or we can speak over the phone. You can upload a resume on your application portal, and of course, visiting our campus as well. We do host a number of events throughout the year to show students our campus and be able to speak with our faculty and get everything that you might need there. So a couple things that we're going to be looking for you to submit through the process. First off is your college transcripts. Now, we do require each and every past institution. So if you've been enrolled in multiple schools, we do ask for all of those to be sent individually. This is important for our review. And again, if you have any trouble with that, just let us know. We're happy to help with any one of these steps. Another thing for the transcripts, they can be sent, depending on your past institution, if they allow it, as an e-script, so through email, the official copy, or you can have the official copies requested and sent through the ground mail to Neumann as well. Next would be our Dean of Students form. Now this is going to be for resident students only. If you're living on campus and you indicate that in your application. And the high school materials, if you have over 12 credits, we're not factoring that into our review of your application. But if you also are coming to us with less than 60 credits, we do ask just before you enroll that we do have a high school transcript on file for you. But again, this is not something that we're factoring into our admission decision or your review. So throughout your application process, our merit-based scholarships are going to be based off of your cumulative GPA. So everybody's going to be awarded this. There's nothing special you have to do. You don't have to apply for this separately. Again, through our review, we would take a look over your cumulative GPA, and then you would be awarded one of these amounts that you see here. They are broken down into 0.5s. So for example, top scholarship being 3.5 to 4.0, and then 3.0 to 3.5, and etc. down the way. But again, nothing special you have to do, and everyone is awarded merit-based scholarships. Other scholarships and opportunity for grants and money, we have on-campus grant as well. So if you do choose to live on campus, we have that. If you know anyone, immediate family members that have graduated and went through Neumann University, the Legacy Award may be fitting for you. And we also do recommend PTK, Pi Theta Kappa. If you have a 3.5 or over cumulative GPA as a college student coming over to us, I urge you to work with your current advising team, get signed up for that, and just throughout your application process, you can submit then just a membership card or some sort of proof of membership in your application portal, or emailing that to us so that we can award you this additional $3,000 on top of your merit-based scholarship. Now keep in mind, if you do select that part-time or a second degree student, these scholarships unfortunately are not eligible to you, but you can apply for financial aid. So the nursing options at Neumann University are full-time traditional program. This is going to be students seeing courses anytime during that traditional student. So, 8 a.m. to into the evening. A course could fall anytime during that period, so you'd have to be prepared for that. We have part-time day options, and then part-time evening. Part-time evening is going to be courses held after 5:30 p.m. during the week only, and then LPN to BSN track as well. So, what we're looking for and how we review an applicant. First off, again, from all of your transcripts, we'll be factoring your overall cumulative GPA. We do need to see a 2.5 or higher from all of that. And then the science GPA, I'll go into a little bit more detail of this, but the 4 allied health science specific courses of anatomy, physiology 1 and 2, microbiology, and chemistry, we need to see a B average in, so a 3.0 average in 4 of those classes. Now, chemistry specifically, we have a link to help out our students here. We understand that everybody's coming from different institutions and have different courses that may come over differently. Some institutions, it may take 2 chemistries to equal the one that we're looking for our nursing review. But again, make an appointment with us, give us a call, give us an email so we can assist you and make sure that you're in the right prerequisite courses coming over. Some other information about these science-specific courses. Keep in mind that the Allied Health Sciences, those classes we just discussed, and a few others, do expire after a 5-year period. So remember the intended start date on coming to Neumann. If you have courses that are outside of that 5-year mark for those sciences, you may have to retake some of those to be considered. And we do consider off of first attempts. If it's within that 5-year mark and you have one of those sciences completed and then you retake it, both within that 5-year window, we are going off of the first attempt. Only after a course would be expired outside of 5 years would we allow a student then to retake it. We can consider the new science that's in good standing. If an applicant is not a U.S. citizen, you didn't complete high school in the U.S., you may see some additional requirements as far as a TOEFL exam, this is an English proficiency exam. You can see the list of countries that would apply to on our website, and of course reach us with any questions there. And if you were in a previous nursing program, you have nursing courses completed, our nursing department are going to review those students on case by case as well. So again, if that applies to you, we'll certainly be working with you throughout that process. So our different tracks are full-time student. Again, like I said, this is going to be anything throughout the day that a traditional student may see. These students can apply for our traditional fall and spring semesters. So typically a late August, early September start, and then a January start for the spring. You can complete prereqs still through Neumann. So if you have some of those sciences left to complete, depending, things like that, a full-time student has a little bit more flexibility to fit these courses alongside of the rest of their coursework. Again, this is something we're going to work with you on case by case to make sure that we're setting you up for the best course. And this program will take 3 years to complete your BSN. And a full-time student is going to see a course load of around 12 to 18 credits typically. Our part-time day option still has the same semester starts as far as the fall and spring. The prereqs, however, and core, which I'll get into in a second, must be completed prior to enrolling. So a student would need to have all of their core courses done and all of their allied health sciences done as well to be able to enter either one of our part-time start options. This does go for second degree students as well. This program at part-time still takes 3 years as well to complete the BSN, and a part-time student usually takes about 6 credits or so. This specifically during the day here for the part-time day. Our part-time evening, as I mentioned briefly, does put students in courses in the evening after 5:30 p.m. during the week. Again, typically about 6 credits. A student still needs all those prereqs and core completed for the part-time option. And the part-time evening program only starts in May. There's only summer semester start options for these students. And our LPN to BSN option. We do have an LPN specific transition course for these students. This happens in the spring only. Same things would apply as far as if you're going part-time or full-time on those requirements that I just discussed. And you do have the option to challenge 12 additional credits through testing from what LPNs typically complete in their programs in becoming LPNs. So every student will receive some sort of credit evaluation then from us. We can give you an unofficial version of this kind of in your application process or as you're deciding on the program. So feel free to make an appointment with us so we can discuss some of these specifically with you, because we know everybody's taking different amounts of courses, different credits from multiple institutions. So this, again, is going to be something that we need to tailor to you individually. And I'm going to jump into a couple of the different boxes here. Looking over the sheet, you'll see there's core requirements, the allied health sciences, and then of course our nursing major courses on the right side there, and then there'll be some room for some general elective courses as well. So first off, our core requirements. These are your very basic courses. There's a couple I'm going to touch on. If you see any course there, it's NU only. That's going to be a course that you're going to complete at Neumann only, so you don't have to worry about completing that prior. A couple others to touch on. The science core will typically be taken care of by those sciences that you're completing in your allied health sciences. So one of those APs or microbiology, chemistry will take care of that. Statistics as well, which students have to take in the allied health sciences, that should take care of your math core. But again, any further questions on these, we'll certainly work with you individually. For our allied health requirements for the sciences, again, 4 sciences that we did mention that are factored into that 3.0 B average GPA of the micro, A&P 1 and 2, and chemistry. And there are a couple additional ones you'll see there as well. Anything that you see with a star does need to be taken within those 5 years of beginning with us. So in the addition of nutrition statistics there as well. So we urge all students, of course, to complete their FAFSA, their free application for federal student aid. This is going to be that kind of in-between area of what we award to you in scholarships and what might be left over. This is individualized as well. This is going to go off of everyone's specific expected family contribution. And for transfer students, typically everyone will have maybe one of these filled out already for the year from the institution that you're coming over from. You don't need to fill out a completely new one. You can go back in and edit that, and you can add in our school code. So you would add Neumann University's code there at the bottom. And by doing that, when you commit to a new institution for Neumann, we'll be able to go in, our financial aid offices can then access your financial aid materials, your federal student aid, and then package you for our institution moving forward. So after we go through the entire application process, make our decisions, we get all your materials and everything like that, and we are moving to the next steps after you're admitted. There are a few other things that you'll have to do. You'll have your application portal, and you'll be able to get in there. First, you're going to want to accept our offer of admissions, and then after that, you'll deposit, and basically a deposit is going to hold your spot in classes for your desired start term. And it's also going to allow you then to take the next steps as far as scheduling within your advising team and getting set up for courses. So you can do this a couple different ways. You can send a personal check. You can go right through our system as well in your application portal and make that payment online too. Some important dates to point out. Our next start is going to be the part-time evening start for nurses. Remember, that is a summer-only start. And this is going to happen on May 18th. And for this specific one this year of spring 2020, this will be online for just that first semester for summer students. Next will be our traditional fall start. So we have that full-time fall and part-time. That's going to begin on August 31st, and then a mandatory transfer-specific orientation for the fall as well on July 28th, 2020. So we are here to assist you throughout the entire process. You can, again, we urge you to make an appointment with us. We can speak with you one-on-one, go over anything about your specific path to becoming a BSN and a Neumann graduate student. So feel free to give us a call or email and register for any of these appointments or events on Neumann's website at neumann.edu. Thanks and have a great day.